Folks, Black Bull Markets have 10 merch packs to give away to clients who sign up before the end of the year, including one of these trader keys. So to go in the draw, all you need to do is sign up with the link below this video or in the podcast description, and you'll go in the draw to win. It's that simple. And remember, folks, when you sign up to Black Bull Markets through the Trading Nut link below, you're going to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. All you need to do is click the link in the description below the video or the podcast.
Good morning. How are we all doing? That's good. Yeah, good, mate. Good morning. All right, let's see what we've got in store for today. I've got a few little areas I got my eye on. They are namely, there's chat participants. Beautiful. Alrighty. Oh, what's going on here? I'm on the wrong screen on YouTube. I know. There we go. All right. Morning, Leon. Richard, MM, how are you? Okay, so I have my eye on, just real quick before we get into like the deeper analysis. I got my eye on this level for German 40 being the 16,060 mark. I'm looking there. I'm looking at this London low, which is going to be around 15,975. And I'm looking at this New York low, which is around 15,940. Kind of got my eyes on those initially for like maybe tops of sessions or bottoms of sessions. And then obviously I'll try to take a trade inside of here. We'll just wait for a little bit more data to come in. Got another 20 minutes before the open, before we get that initial burst of volatility. We'll have a little quick peek at, there's no news today. So we've got literally nothing. So that does make me nervous. Nothing scheduled, nothing at all. So what about financial news? They have nothing there as well. But what about headlines? Unexpected news. That was the scheduled news. There's nothing. But expected news, unexpected news. Got Gov Bailey. He's talking. So that's the Bank of England head. So looks like he's chatting about now. Does concern me that supply side of the economy has slowed. UK is, I think their main concern is stagflation at the moment. Because the economy's slowing and interest rates aren't having as much of, or they're having an effect. But when inflation is still high, and inflation's high, and economy's slowing, it makes it difficult to hike interest rates, because higher interest rates, less output, less taxes, slowing demand. You can't. Yeah, it's a real problem. What did Ueda say? Because we did have some volatility just before. Had a nice push up. I actually executed the sell when we got up to this like Asian high area. Hey Annie, how are you? So I'm kind of seeing what that one's going to do, because we did have a liquidity candle, but I don't think there's really anything to do with the news. We've got VIX is at a very low level. So VIX is normally a volatility index. So when it's getting super low, like it has, that means sort of everything needs to be smooth. any kind of disruption, any kind of headline, when it's this low, the stocks can be a little bit jumpy when it's this low. So normally, like a falling VIX, normally that's good. Like if VIX is falling, normally stocks are rising. But once you get too much investors, or too much one-sided moves, so say like everyone's seeing the stock market now going up. If we're looking at like the US ones or any of the German ones, if you're seeing the stock market going up so much, at some stage when everyone starts to buy in, that's usually a sell signal. So same thing is when VIX is falling and falling and falling. I don't think the stocks are going to have much of a sell-off, but I think while everyone's so net long, I don't think it's going to be as easy to find those continuously long moves, especially when we're at this weekly zone over here. So let me just, there's some comments over this side, isn't there? Oh, I wish you a great trading session. No, I wish you too a great trading session. Thank you. Okay, so seeing how like we've had such a extended rally, almost uninterrupted. So I do imagine that I think we're going to be bullish for year end, but I do think we might just have a week or two for the start of like this end of November, start of December. Price might just, it might just stay consolidated around here. Not really breaking out, not really pulling back, and sort of just have a little bit of a breather before then finishing the year strong. That's what I'm actually thinking is a huge possibility. So with that in mind, I would like to look for some sells if we push up into like above this wick area where I've got this H4 wick touches, and that's going to be that 16065. I really like that area based on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so let's have a little 4-hour chart for everyone. So keep your eyes peeled on this number here. Okay. So if I go to the left, follow this line. We'll go back all the way to August. Not quite. September. There we go. Now we're in August. It's this candle. This candle here is the one I got my eye on. This one is sort of holding price down at the moment. Once we're above this one, I don't really see much in the way for another nearly 100 pips. We've got a little imbalance here on the lower time frames, but really there's nothing. I would say that once we're above this particular area, I don't see any problem getting to 16,170. So right now I'm assuming that we're going to have a reaction. If we do manage to push up, I'd like to see a sell to buy to then sell. That's what I'd like to see. Okay. Now, why did I take a sell just before? I took a sell when price, we had this little rally up from as soon as the market opened, we just pushed up, and then we had this liquidity candle form on the 5 minute. And we did take out some liquidity, not a whole lot, but the liquidity that we did grab around that time, around that little point, was, I wrote it down. Give me a second. It's like a little micro scalp. So at that point, anyway, I wrote down on the other side next to me, but it's playing up for some reason. Anyway, there was a few things around here that I quite liked in this like Asian session. There was like a 4 hour area. Oops, 5 hours. And the 4 hour candle. We had like a little bit of a gap inside of here that we prices just retesting again. We had a couple like 1 minutes and just consolidation around this Asian session. So it made sense once you had a liquidity candle, we might see a little bit of a push down, given the little bit of the rally that we had. Pre-London, I thought it makes sense to at least recover a little bit of that. You can see price, it's not great conditions over here. So I wouldn't get carried away trading right now until at least 8 o'clock. I'll let you know that there was a little sell with this liquidity candle, and then price came up, retested the wick, and then we had a little fall off. Okay. So other than that, we're just going to wait patiently till the London Open. We're going to find the low. We're going to see if price can do a pullback and then push up and then look for sells from this 15,060, or if we just rise and push out of the blocks, that's sell will have to be closed that I've taken here. But then once we take liquidity, we'll try maybe buy up to sell. We'll just have to see whether we're going to do a buy to sell or a sell to buy. We'll see. Lead left hand, you're looking at 15,900. Yeah, I've got that level down as well. That's quite far away though. 15, yeah, all the way. So, oh wait, no, it's even lower. You're looking down. This is where I think we might be a low of the week. This where you're pointing out that 15,900. As I do have an alert down here, but I don't think we're going to get there today. But crazy things can happen. Last week was really a crappy week, wasn't it, in terms of volatility with the shortened Thanksgiving week? So could we sweep all of last week, basically, and then come down all the way down to like this area where you're pointing out? We could. Maybe that would be the low of the week. And then we can look for rejections from around here. But to get there, we could probably have little reactions along the way. So good eye though. Definitely keep that one. Keep an alert down there for sure. What else? What else do you guys reckon? Any ideas yourselves? Cool. We're in agreement. Based on the 4 hour. This one here. Yeah, that looks nice. This 4 hour liquidity candle. So we've got the 4 hour liquidity candle here. I don't really see any rejection wicks on this time frame. None of these are rejection wicks. So the next 4 hour liquidity candle that I see is in August, which is ways over to the left. Not on Zoom tonight. Have watched on YouTube whilst working. Hey, Deb, how did your back testing go today? Did you get some done? Shazam's asking for gold analysis. I'm focused on German 40 here, but I'm bullish. I was bullish on gold, and I was bullish on gold on the weekend. Looking at expecting, I think we're gonna finally close. I think we're finally going to close above this 1990, which we've never actually had anything close above 1990. I think this is going to be the first time we get a monthly close, and I think we're going to be hitting all-time highs before very long. So I was quite bullish on it, and then I was a little bit disappointed to wake up this morning and see that I could have had an opportunity, because I was thinking that when the market opened, I'd just buy, but I was going to wait for London Open. And this candle here, I was a little bit disappointed to have seen that when I woke up. Already hit 20, almost basically 2020, which was basically my weak target. It happened immediately. So that's kind of sucks. So now that's happened, London's notoriously, I mean, we had a good patch of trading. London used to be, we had a good period where London was giving good moves in gold, but most of the time for gold in London, you get this. So you're better off just trading it in New York session, which will be what I will focus on. I won't even bother wasting my time looking at gold during London Open, because more times than not, it's just rubbish. So German 40 is way more fun. But if you watched last week, you'll probably disagree, because last week was flat as. Okay, so George has given his opinion. What about some of the other fellas? Once we get a low in, say, money IP, you got a chance to do 6 weeks. Oh, good one. That's fine. 6 weeks is good, Deb. But how are you finding it? You find that it's an edge? That's the main thing. Do you see an edge to it? And does it start to improve your ability to spot it ahead of time? What I want to try get is work out, are we buying to sell or selling to buy? I'm not really sure just yet on what the move's going to be. But then once we do, say it rips down and then starts pushing up, then we know what to do, don't we? We just measure to where typical range would be. We won't be able to do. I'll give my people a late London stream idea, late London session idea. Kind of go back to remember the early days? I couldn't trade London Open, just traded like the late London Open. So we'll see if we can get an idea around there. Gyro, you're bullish to 16,022, which is basically where we are now. Then sell to buy. Cool. You put the results in the spreadsheet, Deb? Yeah, that's the best way. Good work. Good work. So 3 minutes here now. 3 minutes. Have you guys had a chance to review the study session we did during the day, Aussie guys? The ones that were too late yesterday? Some did, some haven't. Okay. Yeah, it'll give us some good ideas for say we missed. It was more focused on what if you miss the move, or say you do get the move. It'll be can you get what would be like a cowboy late entry in like a few hours once you got more information from say you missed the move, but you've got more information now that the price is driving up. We know price doesn't just continue one direction. You have pullbacks. How can you take advantage of that pullback? Because maybe that's the high of the day, and then maybe you got a banger. and London just did a buy to sell. Some of them can really just pay off. All right, so let's go to all chart view. Got 2.5 minutes. I'm not sure who this person. Okay, so 30, 15. Oh, trading nut guys, you can't see, can you? So the top left is 15-minute chart. Top right is the 5-minute chart. Bottom's 30 and 3-minute. I think you guys can see that now. What's up with the yen pairs? That Ueda guy I was talking before. Who knows? Who knows what's kind of yen? Are they falling? Are they? Yen's got some strength. Must be some comments that this Ueda said. So I dare say it's that. Alrighty. Oh, 16,044. Yeah, okay, that's near the highs. Yeah, gotcha. All right, so let's see. At the moment, price is looking like it's showing rejections from the top side. So in 45 seconds, is this volume going to do a sell to buy, or we're just going to do a straight sell-off? So it's looking good for the downside at the moment with this little price action. The 30-minute candle, which is potentially a reference candle, is going to close bearish. And we have it's kind of got a little tiny nipple on it. But it's looking good that if we get rejections from the top side, support should break. So I dare say we're going down here. I might have a good entry if I can survive this. At the moment, it's only 10 pips in profit, so not much. Okay, let's see. Are we going down first or up first? Going down first. All right. Good one. So I got a little gap to fill. Can we just close underneath it? Morning, Beata. How are you? I don't need to rush anything with this London Open either. Can just gather information if you're not in a trade already. Just be calm. I really not sure ultimately which where this week is going to head. I do think we're going to have a bit of a reprieve from the rally, and price will just pause for a bit. But there's still so much bullish pressure that I would like to be taking sells from a lovely area like up here. Morning, Marin. Also, trying to work out who's Escape Web Meeting then. I thought that might have been you. Oh, thanks, Glenn. Yeah, give it a like, guys. Give the stream a like, it really helps. What's the index name? This is German 40. Wingardium. Come on, keep pushing down. Jeez. Hey, Tom. How are you? Oh, okay. It's Pat. Gotcha. If it was one of my bots, no, not a bot. Okay, so showing a little bit of rejection from these gaps here over here. Still not really. I don't really have any liquidity levels here. Trading ICT? No, just trading like liquidity, price action, session highs, lows, range. Just trying to intersect candle by candle. Yeah, good. I'm good, thanks. Good, thanks, Tom. Are you trading session liquidity sweep? I guess so. That definitely factors into what we're looking at here. So I do like the area that I've got my eye on is trading like sweeping like this London low. And then up the top here, I've got a level up the top, but that's a session from ways back. Kids, here we get into the bathroom. I know. Let's scream at the top of our lungs as we walk in the bathroom. Yeah. Kids, their thought process is not very good, is it, kids? Maddie's been a little bit colicky as well lately, so she's been a little grumpy bum. Okay, so picked up a little bit of liquidity. Like there's not much volume right now, so price is kind of been slow. But like this, what it did in this initial first 3 minutes, we created like a little double bottom on these candles. This is present on like the 3 minute, the 6 minute, the 5 minute. So we did do a little sweep of that. If there's momentum here, we can do a wick fill. But if we keep on continuously rejecting this level after doing that little double bottom over here, pushing down into like these double bottoms, and this is like a little liquidity candle, the more we hesitate down here, we can start to see some bullish momentum come back in to look to sweep like maybe the Asian high. Hopefully we can sweep a lot higher though. But we are creating a little bit of liquidity with a double bottom and a double bottom sweep already. But still not much to go off here yet. So I might close a little bit of my sell that I've got going. Around 16 pips on that one. Just in case we do this sweep, I can lock that one in at least. So I'll lock that one in. Just a reminder of what that one was this move up. This move up over here. This is the liquidity candle. This is one of the first signs I really like to see. So I like to see clean candles up, and I like to see a liquidity candle. A liquidity candle is one that, to me, breaks the wick of the candle to the left, but then closes back inside. Now, you're going to see these everywhere. So it's important that this is also at a point of interest or a zone of interest. And I liked this one, how this candle here was reacting. Didn't react at the Asian high, but the Asian high over here, you see this might have just been a fake out. And this is the open. It's the open. So that was enough for me to give it only a little trade. Definitely before that, it was early enough before the London Open, and I saw it as I was just setting price up, setting the charts up and the streams up and everything. But now I don't want to leave full risk on this one after having a double bottom, and price is really just hesitating here. So I'm expecting that this could be a bit of a sell to buy for London to grab a better price, but still, whilst candles are still making lower highs, there's no buys just yet. Especially, I don't really have any points of interest over here, but there is signs that sellers are, it's not giving it that easy. Yeah, it's all kind of. What would be ideal is if London, let me go full screen here. Ideally, we get 100 to 120 pips in this London Open. And what it does is it sweeps down to here, then pushes all the way up, and then we start to, then maybe that's the high of the day. But I've got to be careful what I say, because there's some friendly people giving me their opinion in the YouTube comments that I overanalyze. So I'll take that feedback on board from these friendly people. I won't give as many ideas. Wingardium, think German 40s. You think German 40s can upside? What makes you think that? What is it that you're seeing? I definitely think we're seeing like a little bit of a double bottom just over here, and this got swept. Price is still making lower highs, but if we start trading back above here, then this could just be a bit of a fake out, and then price definitely, you might be onto something. I think it's important for people to be able to put it into words what you're seeing, why, rather than just saying you think it's going up, think it's going down. Like, start putting into words around it, and then you can start to those ideas become much more concrete when you can explain them. At the moment, we're just making these lower highs, wick fills. Candles are red, so I think it's going down. Yeah. First target 16054, which is the previous New York. Yeah, I had a sell limit, I still got a sell limit from last. Oh, did I get rid of it now? No, I still got it there. I had a sell limit for last week at 1651. I was a little bit bummed out that it never got there on like late New York session. I would have been pretty happy to have held that, because I do think price is so freaking extended that we haven't had any pullback. There's so much liquidity to the downside. I'm just waiting for everyone to be like, yep, stock market's bullish, no recession, we're going to the moon, and that's when you'll have that correction. But fundamentally, and like human psychology, I think they're starting to shift that. We've persevered for so long with no recession, so the chances of recession now are becoming less. The bond market is starting to recover, or not recovering, but like they're showing signs in like treasuries and money market funds that they're almost saying that there's going to be a soft landing. And as soon as everyone starts thinking that, that's when unexpected will happen. As soon as everyone goes net long, that's when smart money will get out. Then you had a sell limit 1632. Oh, beautiful. Did you do that during the Asian session, or did you do that for late last week? Friday. Yeah, gosh, that's nice. Because I had that the 4-hour wick. I've removed it when I was tidying up the chart, so it wasn't so messy. But was that what you had it based on? It was the 50% basically of this wick. Was that what you had it on based on, like around here? Because that made like I'm in an iron whether do I want to take the midpoint of that wick, and I thought New York might just do a bit of a sweep given we didn't have that volume on Thursday because Thanksgiving the stock market was closed, and I thought PMI for US might just wick up 1650 and then go down. So that's a good number you got, 1632. It was a zone you had? Yeah, beautiful. That's good. All right. What about like Luke? What do you think? What have you got your levels? Are you using the cam levels today? $16.30, $40. Oh yeah. This is a good area to find that reaction. Oh, you were in cells from 1640. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all on the page that I'd like to take a sell to buy. Sorry, a buy to sell. Mm-hmm. I find it just so difficult to work out. Like if we start pushing down for price to go up from, it's with the size of this trend, it's so difficult to work out exactly like how far is it going, because we could still be in an uptrend all the way down to here to push up. Because like I know once we start sweeping these like 30-minute session lows, because it's been so extended, if we look at like say the 4-hour chart, we could sweep down so far and still maintain that bullish structure. So it's so difficult to really identify if price is coming down aggressively. It could just rip down through a whole bunch of levels. But I like every time we're making a new high in this area, we're getting a decent pullback. So if we do make a new high, a new swing high from, especially given where we're at, I think so many people are net long. It takes more and more to move the needle now. That if we do push up into make a new high, any sort of rejection, I think that's the easier move to take than trying to look for pullback longs when we're so just net long everywhere. Yeah, it's a big number, that 16,000. Big number. All right, so nice little pullback to the nice little pullback to this little zone, the red zone. Pretty much just tapped right into it. So can we flip bullish now? Fill this wick. And is that the low in before we now start pushing up? That could be. Let's look at the little tiny structures. Because we should start to see price roll over if we're going to actually have a push bullish. So this could have been the sell to buy, and this is part of the buy to sell. So no wick. So I dare say that price can make its way and fill some of this candle again. But this could be the first liquidity candle finally out of zone, which has been given price issues for a while. Now, was this the pullback from this move? Because this was the rally before, like in the Frankfurt Open. Is this the pullback, the retest? Or are we going to get a retest of the retest before going up? I think we're going for the Asian high and New York high now. My sell that I had in is just going to get taken out. All right. So if we can just take that no wick candle, react from here, if we can still see a bit of a bullish momentum, I dare say we're now going to push up to these greater liquidity levels. But 20 minutes in, I don't like how we started with no bottom wick. I think we're going north now. That's been the moves last couple of weeks. Yeah, before Frankfurt Open is often been quite bullish. Now the volume, we often get 80 in the first hour, which is not going to quite match up with what I'm looking for. If we're looking for reactions from here, because that's only 60 pips. But I'd love to take a sell. Even if anywhere in this zone is a sell zone to me. 16,060 to 16,080. Not sure if I want to buy up to that. I guess the 5-minute candle closing bullish. If we can get a wick down and then a bit of a rejection in the last 2 minutes of that candle and then price breaking this, then I'd say we can take that long. But I want to see this 5-minute candle pull back, create like a lower wick, close above the blue hot dog, and then as it's wicking down, breaking a higher, I think we're looking to sweep the Asian high into the New York high and then create a new daily high, because this is the daily high currently. Let's see how this 5-minute candle is going to close. And if this 30-minute candle can close like this, then that gives it even more weight to the upside. So take that like maybe a 30, 40 pip scalp to the top side into those cells. Okay, so it's stalling a little bit at this no wick. Yeah, let's see what that reacts at the 16028. 16028, we've got imbalance candles on 30-minute, 15-minute, and all the lower time frames. So we might just have a little reaction right here, taking some liquidity. I want to see this. I'd like to have seen this 5-minute create a bottom wick though. So I think maybe the next one, if we take 15, maybe just push up, push down, create that bottom wick, and then trade in above 1628. Then we take it long for at least 20 pips. Let's see if that plays out. What charting system are you using? What are those colorful box indicators that you're using? Oh, we're using, this is TradingView. And these boxes are sessions. But I have a Euro session, like a pre-London session as yellow. Other people just have 3 sessions. They'll have Tokyo, London, New York. Mine are a little bit different. I'll run through them in a second. Just want to keep an eye. This is where I think we'll get that little bottom wick created now because we hit 1628. This is now lining up with this 30-minute over here, this imbalance, and we've got imbalance on the lower time frame. So I'd just like to see a pullback first and then see if we can start breaking these highs, or see a pullback and then look to, as it's pushing back up, then expect it to break those highs and then take like a late, this will be like a late entry. But to see if we can get a pullback first. I don't want to see it just rally so strong because I might just be buying the high. 30-minute candle might create that bottom wick and then start pushing up. So I don't want to enter, see the time, got 4 minutes before this 30-minute candle closes. And I dare say the 30-minute candle is not going to open without a bottom wick. I don't think the next candle will just open and just continue going north like this. But the way the 30-minute candle is closing means I want to look for these longs, but I want to try get in on this wick. And I'll target that sell zone for me. So it'll look something. I'm gathering the entry is going to look something like. It'll look something like this. Just want to see a little reaction first. And I don't want to enter impulsively. I'd rather wait for it to pull back, create a bit of a support, and then look for that continuation. Because no doubt we should have some reaction here, given the Asian high, given them balanced candles. If it doesn't come in the next few minutes, then it'll come at some stage in the next 30-minute candle. Where should you put stop loss? It could come anywhere down to the low. So safe with, if you're trading inside of this candle without having the support created in the bottom part of the wick, then you'd want to be keeping your stop loss under the candle for now before you tighten it. How wise is it just set a buy limit order at the M5 FVG? You mean, I'm guessing this is ICT, like this is where they call the FVG, isn't it? If you got good conviction that we're going up, then yeah, there's no problem. Let's send the buy limit. You might be able to just get a better price than you can if you wait for price action. Okay, so this is the new third. Oh no, it's not. I thought the way that candle opened. Still got a minute and a half. Where'd you get in, Danny? Nice entry on the 30-minute. Did you get it when it was flipping, did you? Oh, already? Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, that's my problem as well. Morning, Heath. How are you? Okay. All right, 30 minutes come to a close. Let's see if we can get that bottom wick. No, not yet. No, don't. Maybe break the high, then come back. So it's broken the high of the 30-minute. Might time my coffee. I think 1620 I'm going to target. I might just set a penny order there for now. That'll take out this no wick candle in the 3-minute and the 5 minutes. Come back into this area. We've created, like, if this is my resistance candle, like this is the first one that I took the sell from, and then this was the other rejection wick, then I'm going to treat that this was my resistance, and now this could be my support. So I just want to see this break. It broke the high. I want to see it just come back. Hopefully this 30-minute candle. Look over here, the bottom left chart. I want this to, I'm visualizing that the next 30-minute candle at some stage will just have a bottom wick like this. And then I don't know how, if it's going to do it in one candle, but slowly make its way up to at least here, which will still be positive risk reward. Hopefully it gets to my sell zone and then I'll sell from there. But I'm going to set a pending order there for now, just in case they go for a coffee and I miss it. So 1621, and I've got to pay a shitload of spread on this. So something like that. Let's do it. Come on. Didn't know there was a DAX live session. To me, there seems to be a nice buy setup too. Keep it up. Yeah, DAX is awesome. DAX is an awesome pair, especially for London Open. Oh, nice gap up. Looks like, but maybe it will react to this New York high and come back and come back. Yeah, you got a good entry. Got a good entry. Personal account, prop account. Which one? Who you doing it with? Oh, okay, it's just still in the valuation phase. How far are you into it? Right. Well, I'm going to go make a coffee while this is doing this thing. Hopefully that gives us a bit of a pullback. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alrighty. Oh, shit. See what. Hey Jim, what's your indie saying? Do you got some levels lined up on there? I am. I thought it's rude of me not use it once you've put all that effort into building it. But I went and had to save a whole new template because I have been putting that on, but then it keeps, I don't know why, but maybe it's when I turn the computer off and I'm remote, and yeah, okay. Right. Because sometimes I'll have a look on the phone when my alert goes off and I load it, but then the phone's been open for a while, so it just keeps the old template and it just reverts us to version 2.2, which you can't even get now, can you? But my sessions kept on popping up, and then the other day it had like daylight savings because I was watching something on the iPad, and the iPad loaded up and it had like all things from like months ago. Oh, is that how you do it? Right. Gotcha. Okay. I had to do it the whole manual way. All right. Is this going to be it? Does it come back for the kids? Is this going to be the lower wick? Or are we just reacting from this New York area? So little tip as well. Little tip is like whenever you see like little pullbacks, just look and like look to the left and then try to see like, even this little pullback now, like this candle might close bullish or like, sorry, close like higher than where it is. But and you don't really see these moves on the lower time frame as much as the price has developed candle by candle as they've closed. And there's another thing about watching price as it's moving. So like right now on say like the 15-minute, where we're reacting from, it's obviously having some sort of reaction. So what is that lining up with? And we can see that price was reacting here previously a number of times, then price closed above it, little double top, and then we broke underneath it. So it makes sense that where could we get these reactions from? The more you see these things, the more you start to develop that sort of instinct to understand that once price makes a new high, pullbacks are normal. And I think it's a good thing to be aware of, because if price is moving up really quickly, you've got the urge to buy, and not many people have the patience to wait for a pullback. Because once you've made a high, eight times out of 10, price should retest that high. It's just how low does it go? And so we're trying to anticipate that we made a high now. A 30-minute candle is looking good. We still haven't created that bottom wick. So it makes sense for a bit of a pullback. Where's that pullback going to be? Because we should retest that high. This should be the triangle you're trying to get. We don't need to get the bottom. We don't need to get the top. We just need to take the meat of the move. I did put a pending order to see if I was going to be, if it was going to tag during the coffee. But I would prefer to wait and then see if we get a little bit of a support candle created and then look to go long. But I think that given this move up, I dare say there's a good opportunity now that price does continue grinding higher. But I will just leave this as a because I'm here now watching, I will wait and see if we can get like a bit of a wick into it. Actually, maybe I'll leave it as a pending order. But what I might do, what are you showing, Glenn? You're doing like a 10 pip scalp. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. See if it comes back to structure. Let's see. So you're looking for cells from here? Mm-hmm. On alpha. What's your spread on alpha at the moment? It's very good. So we did grab liquidity. We have taken a bit of liquidity here. So it makes sense from liquidity to liquidity. Tom did a Glenn. Here's his. Looks like you're an influencer now. But Glenn had his like this, didn't you? But more or less the same thing. Beata's wondering what time frame did you place your order on the 1 minutes? Oh, I can hear the little girl is unhappy in the room. Mum's working. Oh, sorry, I got rid of it. Snooze, you lose. It's going for this little bit of structure. I'd love to see this start to break these highs again. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. It's not loose perspective. Because 1 hour's got 10 minutes to close. Stays like that. Yeah, but that's the issue. That's the issue when everyone's looking for the book for the longs. That's like a sell signal. Okay. All right. We're dipping. I'd love to see a rejection from this point. $16.15. Around here. Yeah. I mean, this was my support. Sorry, this was that little not a great resistance, but this was the resistance created on that move down. So it makes sense that this would be an area where price can hold. Let's see if price can. Top left one's looking a bit deceiving. I'm gonna wait for, if I see a liquidity candle to the top side, a bullish one, just one, I'll enter longs. Any time frame, 3 minute, 5 minute. I don't want to look at 1 minute. 1 minute, I'll definitely get it. But 3 minute up, 3 minute up. So even if this 5 minute can close. Because price has pulled back into my area, but I wanted to wait for confirmation. So 5 minutes is looking good. This would be anticipation of this candle closing, but it hasn't closed yet. So I can anticipate it, and price might push up, and I might just be like, if it pushes and closes up here, I'm going to get a worse entry. So the best is trying to like anticipate this move, but I'd rather wait for a confirmation. We got sure. Oh, thanks, Simon. Sure. Probably, maybe to do with might be with the computer as well. Because if you do you have YouTube going at the same time? But you got Zoom going. Zoom's a pig when it comes to the computer. It's a hungry pig. All right, come on. Yes, please like it. Give it a like. What, the YouTube? Or the candle? What are we talking about? Yeah, there's nothing going yet. We just took the top wick. Looking like we're closing bearish still. So there's no liquidity candle just yet. So there's nothing, no Buno yet. Sarah's doing a keep in touch day today, so I'm on Maddie alert. I can hear her crying, but Mummy knows we've got stream for a bit. And after that, then I'm on daddy duty all day. She doesn't hold her neck yet. Oh, we've got like a rocker, and I can take the chair off, and that rocks. And it vibrates as well. I think she really likes the vibration, but they say only leave her there for like no more than 20, 30 minutes at a time. because of the neck. Oh no, it's got like a good support for. Imagine having a flat head. It's got a divot. It's got a divot, so she won't have a flat head. It's more that like when you sit there, her neck, like she gets like a real double chin, and they say that sometimes the breathing can limit the oxygen. No, she's not even like, it's just when she definitely put on some weight, so she got like she looks healthy, but she has put on weight, that's for sure. It's finally getting some little rolls on her legs. Come on, liquidity candle. Give us some sign to go long. If it drops down too low, closes underneath this area, then I'm not looking for those longs anymore. If it closes under here. Yeah. See if it closes. If it wicks under us, all right. But if it closes, it's too much of a pullback for me. Yeah, I've seen that no wick. That would be the next area. Well, that would be nice if it did go down there. That is a sell zone. Sorry, a buy zone for me. Lead left hand, you're in the trade. Your buy limit got. Oh, that's where you had it. Pink's London. Yeah, I saw it on your indicator, didn't it? Pick that up. Pick that up. So this is going to close as if this is going to close as a range. That's going to become your range now, as soon as this one closes. But I will still give it a shot if this one in the next 2 minutes manages to close bullish. If it closes bullish, I'll give it a shot. Nah, just this is my support. So in this candle, if it becomes a liquidity candle, because it broke the low already, if it closes bullish, it's going to be a liquidity candle and rejecting the support. And then I think the hour candle, if it closes under here, the hour candle actually flip bearish, and the hour candle will be a doji, which is kind of just showing that there's no real consensus on where we're going yet, direction wise. Given, and that's what I said at the start, I do think that the next 1 or 2 weeks is going to be a little bit flat, and then we'll rally into the year end. But coming to the monthly close, the monthly is mega bullish, and I can imagine that on the monthly. Let's just keep an eye on this because this is closing like I thought it might. The monthly it's basically just been bullish the whole month. There's very little bottom wick, and you can imagine the new month, even if it does a bottom wick and then pushes up to towards all-time highs again, then that bottom wick might take best part of a week or more, and that will be price pushing down to then rally. So price action is the same on every time frame. Come on, let's see if it can close. IDO interest for FVG formed in a pre-London session, but I hesitated to take it because I've had losses taking setups at the Frankfurt Open. Yeah, I mean, it's better just to wait for London to open. You get so much more information by that stage. Okay, new candle's going to open. New hour candle's going to open. Okay, it closed bullish. I'm pretty keen to give this a buy, but I want to see it wick down because it is the hour candle. It's got the wick fill. I'm gonna buy now. Wish me luck. So I bought. Stop loss. I think I might keep it down here for now still. And I might just choose to kill this trade if I don't like it. So risk was not great. I'm going to see if this support can hold and at least grab a little bit. But the way that 30 minutes closing, I'm still cautious because it's so early into this open candle. 1 hour closed marginally bullish. So it's a bit of a range, bit of a doji. But if we can get a bit of a push up, I might just close some partials, tighten the stop loss so it's 1-to-1, and then see if I can survive it. So be either break even. Hopefully it can get to 1660. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Maybe it comes all the way down to here. Actually, it's got to start. This little doji doesn't look good. The little doji doesn't look too good either down there. At 15-minute. Yeah, Zoom's terrible now. That's what I hope, Christopher. I hope it's just a wick down and then we rally. It's a rectangle where the pencil is. Click on the pencil and then there's an arrow, there's a rectangle. Draw and then keep on going down. There should be lines and should be squares under shapes. Really? You can't draw rectangles. Yeah. You need to do your back testing homework so that I can authorize you can have the rectangle. It was on Sunday. It was yesterday. No, I was talking about like, what if you miss the move? And once price is actually, there's volume and price is obviously going in a direction. then we know what the range is for London Open. So what's it going to look like in terms of a late entry? Are we going to look for it to push up 80 pips if that's at a zone of 80 to 120 pips? If that's a zone of interest and it's like late London, then you can look for that reaction. Oh, Maddie's upset. Very upset. So was doing HSC. Bummer. This is going to come down and take this doji. Yeah, hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, there's no point holding it if it's breaking underneath here. So I will just make my stop loss just underneath the hourly, but I don't really like it. Yeah, this is liquidity candle. This is a liquidity candle as well. So that is kind of looking like support is going to break. Market's going to have this one from me. Yeah, damn it. Should have looked for the... No, well. Can't win it every day. Come on. Survive. Survive. Thing of being so low, the only problem is with this doji candle. It would make sense to take the low. And I don't really want to move my stop loss lower. Kind of given it 20 pips. So I think I'll just have to, maybe I'll give it a second chance if it takes it. Tom, well, if I backed myself, it would have been up 5% at one night. Gosh, instead you kept cutting your wins with a small trail. Yeah. Luke, did you actually take that 1640? That's what you're looking for, weren't you? For the sell. Ah. Yeah. Came back for the no wick. Now everyone's out. Now we can go long. I can survive this, and then we can hit the high of the day. My 15-minute. On Pepperstone. Oh, bizarre. To what lessons? Draw. Oh my god. Jeez. All right, mate. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Catch it. Catch a Luke. Three-minute close and the golfing candle. Things a good sign. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Well, it's not, the wick's not great still, but hopefully this is the start and we can rally back up. And I just had to sit through some drawdown. Yeah. The only thing that annoys me is like, imagine if my entry was like that. If entry was like that, that'd have been pristine. It's not here. He's been AWOL. Manny bought at 16,000. Oh, he bought there. Let's see. Is it going to? Are we just creeping lower and lower? Yeah, it's got its creep on. Or is that the end? What would you rather? Just an instant death or this slow one? Oh yeah, instant profit's good, but $15 minutes about to close. 15 minutes left, no top wick. So we could always make our way back up there. All right, well, I'm going to end the trading up stream. I'm going to continue onto my channel. So my people stay on and HaydosFx YouTube stay on. I'm going to close this one. So trading up, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Or you want to continue, come over across to HaydosFx There's music there. So I will either see you there or see you tomorrow.